So I'm outside of one of my favorite restaurants in the entire state of Utah. Well, at least it's in the top 50. And it's all because of the action of one manager. So I want to tell you a story. There was one night that happened recently. It was one of those nights that when you're a family, you're all just completely exhausted. I was worn out, my wife was sick, my children were hungry, and the one thing that everybody could agree on is that we all wanted to get some Popeyes chicken. I know it's not the most healthy option, but it is comfort food, right? And we were in need of comfort. So I drove out from my house to here. It takes about 10 minutes to get here. Keep in mind, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. My wife gives me she texts me this long list of what everybody wants. I go through the drive-thru. I tell them the whole list. After waiting about 5 minutes, it was nighttime, it was a busy time. And I give them the order and they say, thanks, that'll be about $27, whatever it was. I said, thank you. And then I immediately went to grab my wallet. No wallet. You ever been in that situation where you're like, what do? I have no money to pay for this. I'm so used to using a credit card. So I leaned back over, I waved to the person who was taking the order through the drive-thru, and I said, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to cancel the order. I'm so embarrassed, I left my wallet at home. And then there was a pause, and then she said, I just talked to my manager. He said, we're gonna take care of you. I said, what? She said, we're gonna take care of you. Just go ahead, it's fine, we'll get you your food. So I pull up, and the manager, who's a super nice guy named Gilbert, he leaned out the window and he said, we're gonna take care of you. You just come back at some time when it's convenient for you, and you pay us back. And I took his hand, shook his hand, said, thank you so much, I really appreciate this. This is a lifesaver. So, the question for you and me is, do we trust our customers like that? Are we willing to put that much trust into our customers? And my job is to help people get their result. In this case, what is the result that Gilbert got from doing this with me? Well, in his case, not only did he get paid back, I gave him a signed copy of my most recent book. And here I am right now talking about how great Popeyes chicken is. I find that when you trust customers, it also decreases the amount of time it takes for things to happen. You speed the process up when you trust your customers. I've had this happen twice with two places. One is Redbubble, which is a fun t-shirt company that I buy random t-shirts from time to time. And I've had a situation where maybe the size wasn't right, and I contacted them and I said, hey, I need to get an exchange. And they just say, hey, you don't need to send back the shirt. We'll just send it to you. It speeds up the time, it speeds up the goodwill, and again, I'm talking about Redbubble right now in a video like this. I've even had the same experience with Amazon from time to time, not everything, but usually for consumables. They've seen that I'm a long-time customer in good standing, and they've just told me I don't need to return it. Contrast that with the Costco experience. Now, Costco is successful, but the question is that the kind of result that you want to get? The result that Costco gets is a reduction in shrinkage. Why? Because when you walk through that door, what's the first thing that happens? They ask for your ID. You can't shop here unless we know that you have a right to buy, 20-gallon tubs of butter. So the first message I get when I go through there is a lack of trust. And what is the last message that I get when I go out of there? Yeah, we pull up with our grocery cart full of, piled high, as if we were going to steal a grocery cart that's got 2 tons of groceries on it. And then they ask, wait, let me see your receipt. Now they do it with a smile, they're friendly, but as they put that smiley face on the receipt and hand it to my 4-year-old daughter, they might as well write next to it, we don't trust you. Thanks for shopping at Costco today. I get it. The result that they're trying to get is a reduction in shrinkage. So the question for you to consider, and if you want to answer it, is should you trust your customers like Gilbert did at Popeyes? And if you should, what's one thing that you could do to better trust your customers today? You know, I have one question about Popeyes. Where's the Sailor Man, and why don't they sell spinach? Huh? I don't get it.